Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. As you know, we are talking all about pregnancy this week, so we hope that you're finding the stuff that we've been putting out there helpful and useful and all that stuff.
Probably not, because I've been doing it.
She's been talking rubbish.
Mm.
So today we just wanted to talk a little bit about birth prep exercises. So there's only a couple. There's 2 or 3. Yeah, but the main one really is breathing. So there are things that you need to take into account when you are going into labour. Labour at the end of the day is a big old workout. So you need endurance, you need strength, and you need
Alcohol.
alcohol. Lots of drugs. You need a good mindset. So something that we found in our own labours, births and with our clients is breathing. Breathing is so useful, and obviously there are so many people out there that can help you with this, like hypnobirthing and goodness knows what else. There's so many amazing people out there, so do some research with regards to breathing in labour and stuff. But what we've found from a mindset point of view is that it helps you focus your breathing. So we always go through the slow breath. So I'm going to do it with my hands because it's easy, because then I can talk at the same time.
I can breathe if you want to. If you want me to breathe while you talk.
So slow breathing all the time. Keep slow breathing, Sarah. And then as you're...
I feel a bit weird doing it.
Sorry, you don't need to anymore. But basically you want to stay at that pace, and then as your contractions increase, you want to focus on the power of the breath rather than the speed of the breath. So rather than it increasing and you go and then going
pass
out, then if you can just think and use the strength. Did I spit on you?
No, it's a draft.
So it's that hard blowing, that's what it's all about.
She's good at that.
So you want to get into the power of the breath rather than increasing the speed of the breath. So that's what you want to bear in mind. That is number one. And then what we've also found with some of our clients, when things aren't necessarily going to plan, if you stay with your breathing, no matter what, it helps you at least focus and take your mind somewhere else. If need be.
It almost becomes like a meditation
It
kind
really
of
does.
focus.
Yeah, find something to lock onto, breathe, listen to what people are telling you, obviously, but it just, if nothing else, it brings your focus. But that tip is probably the one that I've had the most response back from our clients about, is that they said, "Oh, Lizzie, yeah, I did my breathing in my labour and it made all the difference. I so totally know what you're talking about now, and it really helped me. Thank you very much." And that we get that a lot, don't we, from our pregnant ladies, and have done over the years. So this is why we've put this in here, because we think it's a really important tool to share with you. Another one is pelvic tilts. Going from breathing, pelvic tilts. So your pelvis coming underneath, like so, magically. Just the pelvis, not a whole cat stretch. We have got something written down somewhere for this, I think. So don't worry, that you'll be able to find the pictures for this, but just so that we can remind you. It helps build the pushing muscles. So pelvic tilting helps build the transverse abdominis, which helps with pushing your baby out. So the stronger your lower abdominals are, the more powerful your pushes will be. So therefore the more successful, hopefully, if everything's going the way we want it to, baby should come. So you're not then necessarily pushing for 2-3 hours, you're pushing for an hour. An hour and a half is usual, by the way. Sorry, but it is. That's what a midwife told me. An hour and a half is pretty normal, but let's get it down to half an hour.
I was 20 minutes.
You 20 minutes?
With my second, 3 days with my first.
She just sneezed and it came out. I'm joking.
But that shows you how different labours are.
Yeah,
First
exactly.
one, it was 3 days. Second one was 20 minutes in the assessment room.
There is no rhyme or reason. However, the more prepared you can be, the better. If you think about it from a recovery point of view, when you're in, mindset wise, when you're in there, and from the strength and power and endurance that you need for labour, because it is, at the end of the day, a big old workout. So I would say probably those 2 tips, actually. Yeah, the pelvic tilts and the breathing are the most important things with your birth prep
The breathing
exercises.
can really help in the last stages of pregnancy when you get really uncomfortable. If you can just sit up really tall and just do some diaphragmatic breathing, it can just, your rib cage gets really static, doesn't it? Because you're not moving very much and because you're not able to move very much. So if you can do some really deep diaphragmatic breath, it can loosen off your rib cage a little bit and just give you a little bit of extra space at that point when you're really becoming uncomfortable. So sometimes just sitting on the floor or sitting upright on the sofa, so not slouching, can help. So breathing's got loads of advantages.
So many different things. We obviously use it postnatally as well, but from an antenatal point of view, for focus and strength and all of those things, as well as the pelvic tilts, all of that's going to help give you some good birth prep exercises. Absolutely. So hopefully you found that helpful, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.